Story time. Hey guys, welcome to Geek Devotion Show from Company Devoted Geeks, devoted to letting you know that you love. My name is Dallas Moore. I'm so glad you decided to hit the play button. Welcome to something this lesson I call Story Time. And the reason why we're doing this is because we have a lot of really random stories, strange stories. There's funny stories, there's sad stories, there's epic stories, there's really awkward stories that have happened in our lives. And it's one of those things where we look at these stories and we laugh, we cry, we cringe a little bit, and then we go, you know, there's some really good meaning that can be found in some of these stories. So we thought we'd share them with you guys. So every so often, I'm not sure how often, maybe once a month, maybe whatever, we'll share a story with you guys. And so today I'm going to share with you a story about a road trip that I took once, and it was interesting. It was an interesting experience that took place. You see, I was coming back from youth camp. My church goes to youth camp in Dallas, Texas on a regular basis. Regular basis meaning like every year. It was a little Bible college out there. It's a really cool place. We really enjoy it. And we're on our way back. And this year we happen to have one of those big buses that have a CB radio. You guys might remember CB radios if you're from the 80s. And it was this little radio. You got there, breaker, and you would talk to other people in trucks and stuff.
Like Smokey and the Bandit.
Like Smokey and the Bandit. Or if you want, Sylvester Stallone and trying to win money for his child and arm wrestling competitions.
What movie are you talking about?
Over the Top is what I was talking about, for those of you wondering who don't know 80s movie. Quality entertainment the 80s had. But anyways, but we had a CB radio, so we're driving down the street, and we're on our way back, and it was raining. I mean, it was pouring down rain the entire time, and there was some traffic that took place. There might have been some construction between Dallas and Shreveport, and it was a long trip, and everyone was exhausted. I think some people were actually sick on the trip. It was just crazy. So we're on our way back, and I'm riding shotgun. You know, and the rules of the shotgun is you have to stay awake to keep the driver awake. Those are the rules. If you are riding up front, stay awake. That annoys me a lot when the shotgun person is like, and the driver's driving along by themselves. That's rude. It's inappropriate. Know your manners. You want to sleep? Get in the trunk. Don't get in the trunk. That's dangerous. If you're in the trunk, pull the handle. Get out quickly. So I'm riding shotgun, and so of course I can hear the radio. But the thing about CB radios and truckers is that they don't always have the most appropriate language. Sometimes it gets a little risque, a little blue, if you will. It's just not appropriate. And so as we're traveling along, my youth pastor, he's trying to listen to the radio, trying to figure out what's going on. And so he's censoring it. So he has a sixth sense. He knows when something's about to happen. He's like, but we're trying to figure it out. Well, as we're traveling down, all of a sudden we hear one of the guys break over the radio. Breaker, this is Big Bandit. We got some crazy kid and a big old cobra coming blazing down the side of the road trying to cut off all the traffic. Of course, we hear this. I'm like, well, that's not good. So my youth pastor and I were kind of looking around trying to see what's going on, because you don't really know how far out this is. And all of a sudden, I look back and I see this cat blazing up in this nice cobra. I mean, just blazing down as fast as he can, trying to pass all the traffic. So, of course, this guy's driving down the street, and it looks like he's got this less than, pleasant demeanor. He's probably some jerk, somebody who is just out to do whatever he wants to do. He doesn't really care. So he's blazing down the street, and all of a sudden we hear over the radio, breaker, I got no word about it. All of a sudden, in front of me is this big old truck, big old massive 18-wheeler. You see it's going into the side of the road. This cobra comes, and I see the guy. All of a sudden, he just comes to a stop. And all of a sudden, over the radio, got him. It was funny. All right, watching this kid just come to a complete stop when he thought he was making a shortcut, cutting his way through, and he was going to make it past everyone else. And it really, my youth pastor and I just laughed about this for 10 minutes. It's pouring down rain. Nobody really feels good about that. That was some funny stuff. I don't care who you are. That was funny. So truth be told, I have no idea why this story came to mind the other day. I'm just chilling, and it just pops in my head. I'm like, that was funny. Well, I began thinking about it. I began to think about an interesting aspect of it. And in our lives, we're just traveling around, and it feels like we're just caught up in with the rest of the flow, and we're exhausted, but we're doing our thing, and there seems like there's something happening. It seems like in your life that there's someone trying to cut in front of you, or there's someone trying to take advantage of something, and you just feel exhausted. Maybe the enemy, maybe another person, and you're just like, why? Why is this happening? Well, this is why it's important for us to have friends in our lives. This is why it's important for you to have a church that you're active in, where there are people to hold you accountable. There's people to lift you up in prayer, because what happened in the physical there really is a spiritual thing. There are people in your life that they see something happening. They see something coming up your route, trying to cut you off. And if you have people in your life who see that and they go, you know what? I'm going to pray. I'm going to seek the Lord for this individual right now. And they go pray like, Lord Jesus, bless this person. Take care of them. Lord, cut them off. And in the spiritual, Jesus is like, he's in the big truck. And he's like, I got it. And he's just, and he's cutting off the enemy from taking advantage of you. So that's my story, guys. I want to encourage you, be in prayer for other folks, because there's somebody that needs you to be watching out for them, to be in prayer. And also, take courage. There are people in your life that are praying for you. They're lifting up prayers for you all the time, and you don't know them, or you do know them, but you don't realize it, but they're praying for you all the time. And Lord knows how many things He's stopped the enemy from doing in your life because of people praying for you. Return the favor. Pray for people in your life. As when you go to your personal time of prayer and you got this sense, you're like, why do I feel like this person? Why do I keep thinking about this person? That might be God saying you need to pray for them. So pray for them. Okay, just break it down. Be like, Lord Jesus, bless this person. Take care of them. Lord, minister to the Spirit. Just whatever you need to do, okay? And just intercede for folks. Cut off the enemy for somebody else, because somebody's cutting off the enemy for you. So that's what we got. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. Share our videos if you like what's going on. Special thank you to all you beautiful devoted geeks, all 102 of you that are part of our community. We really appreciate you guys, and we appreciate your comments down below. There's a couple of you that have been really, really pretty cool with your comments, and it's been really deep, and we really appreciate that. You guys are amazing. So that's all from Geek Devotions today. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed time. And hey, let us know what you think about story time. Leave comments down below. Peace and love.